In this world, everyone is given a planet to become a planet lord, and I clearly possess a 3S class mechanical planet capable of creating a million mechs. Another way is to use the power of dark attributes to break the curse, and in the process use a mid-level 8-star healing card. Healing cards. These cards were almost the same price as environmental cards. They were even more expensive and rare. A mid-level 8-star environmental card was like a second life for most people. Whether used for the Lord himself or the elite troops under the Lord, it would have a very good effect. The low-level ones could be bought with some star sources, but the mid-level ones were truly rare. They could even be used as a trump card, because in a critical moment of battle, a healing card could instantly heal the heavily injured soldiers in one's elite army and restore them to their best condition. In a way, this healing card was even more valuable than a purification card. First of all, you had to be a card maker. A card maker goes without saying, finding one among 10,000 people would be considered lucky. The second condition was talent and the issue of the soldiers in your territory. The soldiers in your territory must be skilled in medical treatment. Otherwise, even if you were a card maker, you couldn't create such healing cards. This, Hu Xing's face changed drastically. As for the Hu family, it can be seen that they have been somewhat weakened in recent years. These two methods can be said to be quite difficult to do. It may even be impossible. With the current financial resources of the Hu family, even selling the family may not be enough to buy a mid-level 8-star treatment card. As for the purification card, this thing, Hu Xing has never heard of such a card from birth until now. Alright, you can go back first. I will transfer the star source from the public to your account later. The Lord also nodded. After the Lord left, the voice of the old man came from behind the door. Come in, I can still live for another month. Don't cry, don't think that I'm dead now. You cry for nothing. Although Hu Xing did not make any sound, he did not dare to go in directly, but tears were already streaming down his face. Over the years, the Hu family has relied on their own skills and bottom line, so they are just SOSO among the family groups in Nantian City. Creak! Hu Xing pushed the door open. The old man Hu Yong'an twisted his neck, completely ignoring the words the Lord had said after examining his body. What? Are you despising me, your old man? No, I have never despised you. Humph, I know you don't have the guts, curses, humph, it's the power of dark attributes. I never thought I would be killed by such a thing. There was no sadness on Hu Yong'an's face. In his view, his granddaughter no longer needed to worry. He had a hard time letting go of his granddaughter before. Now with Hoshino around, in Hu Yong'an's view, with the addition of Hu Xing, as long as there is 1 or 2 years of development, Hoshino can also become a mid-level lord. By then, his combat power will surely rival that of a high-level lord. As for the Wu family and the Zhang family, the old man had already calculated that these two families did not need to worry too much. The Hu family was not a wealthy family to begin with. In addition, his son Hu Xing was willing to fight to the death if necessary. For those two families, the Hu family was a tough nut to crack. There was nothing on this bone yet. Time flies so fast, I thought I could live for another 2 or 3 years, it seems I can't wait. Hu Yong'an's expression was natural and relaxed. Only Hu Xing, at this moment, was like a 3-year-old child, with tears streaming down his face. That kid may not give up in the end. When the time comes, take the Hu family to help him. If something goes wrong, take him in Tian and leave Nantian City directly. Hu Xing nodded slightly. Hu Yong'an's words carried weight for Hu Xing no matter when. Stop crying, or I'll slap you. Don't cry in front of me. If Tian sees it later, that little guy will ask a lot of questions. You know, that child looks like her and has a similar personality. Hu Xing immediately wiped away his tears. However, what neither of them noticed was that in the hall, Hu Tianhai had appeared at some point, with tears in the corners of her eyes. She quickly wiped away her tears. Women are truly born actresses. In an instant, she returned to her appearance as if she had just come back from outside. Shortly after, Hoshino also returned, busy checking his own territory, and did not notice anything wrong with the Hu family. Captain, these are the geniuses worth noting in the other 3 academies. Bai Su looked at the list handed to him by his confidant and nodded slightly. Just pick 1 or 2 at random. The people on this list are not much different from previous years. Unfortunately, that kid won't join our corps. His confidant was puzzled. He then asked, why not? He hasn't arrived yet, how can you be sure he won't join us? Many people are trying their best to join the Empire's corps. That's different from others, this kid. I've been investigating his background carefully these days. From enrollment to graduation, all his actions were well prepared and planned. Do you think someone who has been following his own pace for 3 years, awakening mechanical talent in the end, but not discouraged, and even creating such a mech suit, would just become a quiet soldier in the regiment? He is definitely a rising star, someone like him I can't subdue. Bai Su's mind kept picturing Xingye's face. Not to mention us, even if the entire regiment chooses him, he may not join. The only good thing is that this person has principles and loyalty. Otherwise, if such a person, without any constraints, resorts to any means, that would be a real trouble. The confidant listened to these words and widened his eyes greatly. He couldn't believe that Bai Su would give such an evaluation. That thing is about to happen. I didn't expect that before that incident, there would be such a scene here. We should go and see how strong he really is. Would he dare to appear at the engagement ceremony of the Wu family and Zhang family alone? Even if he relies on that mech suit and war fortress, do you really think he has that kind of combat power? It seems you don't believe it. Do you believe it? Sometimes reality is often unexpected. My intuition tells me that he does have that kind of combat power. Of course, this is not something unique to Bai Su. Mainly, he accidentally heard it yesterday from a friend of a distant cousin's brother-in-law's son. Just then, another confidant entered. Captain, the Wu family and Zhang family are planning to advance the engagement. They have sent invitations to all the well-known families in the city, and we have 3 as well. Bai Su smirked. It seems there has been some changes in between, but it's not a big deal, it has nothing to do with us. I am somewhat looking forward to what that kid is planning to do in the end. In the Wu family, Ayu was being scolded with harsh words. Beside her, Wu Hao had a dumbfounded look, like a 3-year-old child. Do you know what you are doing? Wu Hao's importance is significant now, how could he run away? Even if he dies, he should die within the family. An elder of the Wu family, with a greasy face, obviously well-fed every day, said. Ayu nodded quietly, with a hint of killing intent in her eyes. Her family background had turned into her being alone because of these people from the Wu family. Fortunately, over the years, she and Wu Xing had supported each other. Wah! I want to go back to the small house to play with blocks. Let's go! This old man is so fierce. Wu Hao instantly turned into a child, crying directly from a few scolding words. Hearing these cries, whether it was the elder of the Wu family, Zhang Yunxiao, who was watching from the side, or the people of the Zhang family, they were all stunned for a moment. There was a look of admiration in Zhang Yunxiao's eyes. As for the others, the disgust on their faces was undisguised. The elder of the Wu family, who had just been cursing loudly, suddenly changed his expression. Enough! You, take him back to that house now. There must be no mistakes tomorrow, you are still smart, go take him to meet the Zhang family first. Ayu immediately nodded quickly. With Wu Hao in tow, they quickly walked away, holding Wu Hao's hand and heading straight into the courtyard, towards a house in the distance. Upon seeing this scene, the elder of the Wu family immediately waved his hand and put on a smile. I'm really sorry, guests from the Zhang family, this was not our intention. Today, you are here to discuss the cooperation between our 2 families, right? The elder of the Zhang family nodded in agreement. Yes, indeed, for the sake of our cooperation. There was a hint of mockery in Zhang Yunxiao's eyes. At that moment, she looked towards her parents, but they ignored her gaze, showing extreme indifference. Realizing that she was just a pawn in this family, she felt disappointed. Lacking talent, she had to contribute to the family. Unlike her cousin who was talented and received support and resources from the family. Despite her disappointment, she felt a glimmer of hope. Wu Xing did not tell her about Xingye, only mentioning his plan to seek revenge on the Wu family and advising her to stay away to avoid being implicated. Thinking about this, Zhang Yunxiao felt less sad. Continuous sorrow serves no purpose and could even harm her mentally. It's a pity that your daughter married the son of our Wu family. Would she like to be a concubine to the heir of our Wu family? Of course, we will offer more profits. The elder of the Wu family continued speaking. The elders of the Zhang family were taken aback by this statement, with Zhang Yunxiao being the only one showing a drastic change in expression. What? This? Zhang Yunxiao knew that Wu Hao was actually Wu Xing in disguise. Wu Xing was a woman and would not harm her, but the other person from the Wu family was definitely a man. At that moment, a young man emerged from the back of the hall. Hello, I'm Wu Chang, just graduated from Blue Sky Academy. I heard that when you graduated from Ivy Academy, there was an incident caused by a monster, but it was just a coincidence. After all, he relied on a mech and an airborne fortress, which are easily controlled by AI, showing clear future potential. If you follow me, I will treat you well, providing resources and treasures. Wu Chang exuded confidence. Despite not having high talent himself, with the help of the family, he had A-level talent. He had heard of Zhang Yunxiao before and was immediately captivated by her beauty. He was determined not to let her go to someone else. Zhang Yunxiao stepped back, her face showing annoyance. She disliked Wu Chang and even felt like punching him. Don't be afraid, he won't harm you. He is the true heir of the Wu family. Jiang Yunxiao found her mother's words strangely familiar. Turning around, she saw her mother. Mom, what's this about? What's wrong? It's all for your own good. Don't be disobedient. Following young Master Wu Chang means you won't have to worry about anything in the future. It's comfortable, and you'll have face. If you were to marry that Wu Hao, that dull person, wouldn't you be unhappy? Look at young Master Wu Chang, he's different. Mother Jiang also pushed Jiang Yunxiao forward. It was like promoting a product. I will make the decision for this child. She is fine, this is her luck. Jiang Yunxiao suddenly felt that her mother was extremely unfamiliar and indifferent at this moment. She even felt that her mother didn't really care about her. She just wanted to exchange herself for more benefits. It has to be said that at this moment, Jiang Yunxiao actually saw things very clearly. Our little girl at home is a bit shy, we can work on her mindset, the elder of the Jiang family said directly. Jiang Yunxiao didn't plan to struggle at this moment. The elder of the Wu family glanced at his grandson and nodded slightly. Alright, let's change it tomorrow. I will make it clear tomorrow, so it won't be considered mistreating your Jiang family. Good. It seems that in the future, the cooperation between our two families can reach a higher level. Whether it was the Jiang family or the Wu family, neither side lingered too much on Jiang Yunxiao. Obviously, people from both families only saw benefits. It was Wu Chang who greedily scanned Jiang Yunxiao. At this moment, Jiang Yunxiao felt a sense of despair and helplessness. The reliance she had always had now become a weapon to destroy her. She couldn't believe it. Meanwhile, in the Hu family, Hu Tianhe and Hu Xing sat in front of Xingye. The old man was lying in the bedroom. Are you saying that they are getting engaged tomorrow? Xingye asked with some surprise. At this moment, he was not at all flustered because not long ago, the second mech built in the territory had been completed. Frosty Roarer, low-level 6-star, mech durability, 600W/600W, energy shield, 8000W/8000W, special skills, absolute frost, heart of ice, frozen transformation, spacetime ice, falling ice feathers, introduction, Frosty Roarer mech. With extremely high in attribute energy, the power of absolute frost allows every strike to carry multiple cold effects. Once the frost effect affects the enemy, it is only a matter of time before the enemy is frozen, and the Frosty Roarer can completely crush frozen creatures or any creations. Due to its excessively strong frost attribute, when entering a high-temperature environment, it will be greatly restricted and unable to exert its full power. At this moment, in Xingye's territory space, a lowly who was even smaller than Hu Tianhe looked up at the sky and blinked her eyes. Her white eyelashes were very cute. At this moment, Xingye was still unaware of the second form of the Frosty Roarer. Like the Black Warrior, she also divided an area as her residence. It was an area covered in frost, with snow in the sky and some cold winds roaring. When she was completed, Xingye was notified by the Tian Wang. However, in the Hu family, he inexplicably felt that the atmosphere was a bit wrong. So you were talking about this, then I will go tomorrow. I will go with you. You want to go with me? I don't really want to involve you in this matter, it's my own business. For Xingye, he didn't want the Hu family to get involved. The Hu family provided him with a place to live and treated his sister well, even treating him like a son. Xingye could feel a sense of warmth from the old man. In addition, the support from Hong Yong and the people there, he didn't know how to repay them. Xingye was very clear about his situation. He planned to use the resources he obtained from the Wu family to repay Hong Yong and the Hu family later. His sister was still living a life similar to that of a family member. Tiger Tianhe's thoughts, Xingye also knows some. Tiger Tianhe himself doesn't mind, and Xingye won't do anything hypocritical. Xingye also likes Tiger Tianhe. However, now Jiang Yunxiao is about to be engaged to someone else, so in the past day or two, Tiger Tianhe and Shenyu have a tacit understanding and have not mentioned their relationship. You can't say that. You know my relationship with Jiang Yunxiao, is it wrong to stand by a friend? Tiger Tianhe was a little anxious. In her view, Xingye has two powerful mechanical creations. But the current problem is that the combined forces of the two families, at the very least, include more than 30 mid-level lords, who are not like the teachers from the previous academy. Almost all of them are watching.